really support with someone specific for your market. So it is a really good indicator for you to understand that the company is taking again the right path. And when I'm saying this, it's not only about the corporate. We are growing as a multi-level marketing company. We are growing a lot. It was important for me to begin this webinar with statistics to let you understand what is going on in LifeWave. So here, for example, in this first slide, you could see from January 2023 until November 2024, the graph line of the growth in terms of enrollment. So this is the lines of the newcomers each month, people who are joining our company every month. And we have right now, year to date, a growth of 100%. So again, this is really important for a multi-level marketing company because our goal for sure is not to do direct sales. We are not sellers. We are not doing one shot. Our goal is to create a network of customers for sure, but a network of builders. So more we will have people, better it will be for enjoy this business model and for sure share our technology. And link with that, let's say this one, we have a really good situation in terms of sales improvement. Same timeline as before, January 2023 until November 2024, year to date, we have a sales growth in EMEA market, guys, of 77%. What a success. Just for your understanding and for your information, since the last 5 years, we had a growth as a global company. I'm not focusing only on EMEA market, but a growth of 2,000%. We are actually living, ladies and gentlemen, a momentum. We are living a momentum in LifeWave. Why? Because we have the right technology. We do not have competitors. We have the right business model. And as you could see, we have the right people to work with. You are doing a great job. And those results are because of you. So let's have a vision, an overview about each country, each main important country for, let's say, for our company in Europe. First of all, here you have the result year to date from November. So Germany had an increase of sales of 4% this year. Portugal, ladies and gentlemen, 190%. Italy plus 5%, Romania plus 150%. UK is doing an amazing job as well, plus 132%. Switzerland is making as well an incredible growth with plus 40%. I was in a call yesterday with the top leader in Israel. Amazing situation, plus 145% actually. Poland, we've been in Poland last weekend. 300 people, success day, and we had so many recognition. We are talking about plus 162%. And regarding South Africa, plus 334%. So again, a huge growth. And regarding France, we are above 10% of growth. Congratulations for as well this market. Let's be clear, guys. We have amazing growth everywhere. For sure, every volume of those countries are different. For example, Germany has 4% of growth, but this is the most important country for us in terms of sales volume for the year. Let me show you. Here you have the result year to date 2024 from November about the sales volume of, let's say, the most important countries of the EMEA market. So as I was saying, Germany is the number one with almost 12% of the share. Poland number two with almost 11% of the share. South Africa 9%, almost 10%. Portugal, Italy, Romania, UK, Switzerland, Israel, and France, ladies and gentlemen, this is our top 10 countries at the moment. And just for your information, I prepared a few days ago a video for South African leaders. They had in November the best sales result ever. They've been number one last month in South Africa. So this is why I'm really pleased to announce that next year we will organize a big grand opening event in South Africa. You will have visibility soon about the date, but not only that, we will make a roadshow in South Africa. We will make so many events next year. You will see, you will receive so many information from us. Our business roadmap is ready. We are just waiting for the approval in terms of budget, but be ready, guys, because we will be here. We will support you and we will share the light in all countries. So again, what a year, what an exciting year. And I'm sure 2025 will be amazing as well. So I used to say, because of that, that our business is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity because we are able to touch finally everyone, our friends, family. We are able to have customers, builders, people who are career oriented. And talking about that, guys, do you want to see, do you want to see how many careers did we create this year in LifeWave for the EMEA market? Do you want to see how many qualifications we had this year? You will be surprised. These are big numbers coming on. Manager, year to date from last week, we had 1,944 new manager, guys. What a success. This title is one of the most important because it is the base. It is the base of the duplication. So many new managers are coming, and I'm sure we will have an amazing result in the following weeks because I'm not taking in consideration, for example, every things that happen following the Black Friday. So again, big numbers are coming. By the way, who is actually manager in the chat? Who is looking to reach the director level? Do you have an idea about how many directors? Easy one, big numbers as well. 282 new directors year to date, 35 new senior director, executive director 18. Again, guys, this is the truth, the proof that our concept is working. Our concept is working. And again, I'm only focused on EMEA market. But let's have a look. Let's have a look on other title. For sure, I'm thinking about presidential director and SPDs. Regarding presidential directors, we had 8 new presidential directors. So for the last weeks, for this year to date, and regarding senior presidential director, guys, 7. And I'm really pleased to announce that following the different calls that I have in the last days, that we have a new one in South Africa. I'm thinking about Sandy Face, and let's wait the following days to be sure, but I'm sure it will be the case. Congratulations to this new SPD in South Africa, and I know that we have a new one as well in Israel. So congratulations, guys, because you reach the higher level in our industry and in our business model. But last but not least, and you are right, Lucia, because we will be together this weekend. We have as well a new one in Romania, and I'm thinking about Monica Batir. So congratulations, Monica, to reach the SPD level. So guys, talking about this, you understood that we have a clear and strong success in LifeWave. And it is as well the case in our industry. It was really important for me before we begin officially this training, but to let you see that our industry in a global way is growing. You know, we are part of the direct selling industry, and you have a segment which is multi-level marketing, but we are part in the same thing. Here you have the official data of the direct selling industry from the CELDIA. CELDIA is a European Association of Direct Selling. Okay? And here you could see, for example, on this first graph that in 2020, this industry of direct selling in Europe was making 27 billion. And we continue in 2021 to have a growth. We had a growth of 3.6%, and we reached 28.10 billion, which was really good. But look at this, guys. Look at this. 2023, we are reaching 33, almost 34 billion of turnover in our industry in Europe. And we are talking about a growth between 2020 and 2023 of 24%. Again, our industry is growing. We have the right companies, the right segment, and we are able, as you've seen just before, to offer a lot of career perspective. Regarding Europe, in direct selling industry, you have 6 of the $24 billion market which are in Europe. The number one in Europe is the one, Germany. They are making 17 billion of turnover, and you have almost 900,000 of people who are doing your type of activity. The number two is France, with 4.6 billion of turnover in this industry, with 680,000 of people who are doing this. Number three, Italy, with 2.6 billion of turnover, and it is quite the same amount of people as France. So almost 680,000 of people who are doing this type of activity. But here again, you have a global overview. You have a global overview for the most important market in a global way in the world. Germany is number 2, France number 9, Italy number 12, Russia number 19, UK 20, Poland 21. And this data comes from, again, Saldia, and you have the update from 2022. Okay? So it's really important for you to understand that we have an amazing industry, but most important, a strong one which is growing. Do you know, by the way, because I know a lot of you for sure actually in the chat, but do you know really the difference between direct selling and multi-level marketing? Just before I go really into, let's say, my topic of Director Academy. Do you know the difference? I think it is the case because we already seen it a lot of time, but I just want to be sure that it is clear for everyone. Perfect. In case, do not hesitate to ask questions. I'm here with Jan. My colleague Jan is there tonight as well with us to answer to your question. So, guys, let's begin this Director Academy. So just before we begin, I need to understand who I have in front of me. Could you tell me in the chat what is actually your title? What is your title? Are you a manager, a brand partner, a director? It is really important because I will understand exactly who I have in front of me and what are the main topics that I need to adapt. So, fresh manager, SPD. Bonsoir Frédéric. Brand partner, manager, okay. Okay, guys. Okay, so I have quite a big mix, but I see a lot of manager titles. So this is great. First of all, congratulations to all the people who reach the manager and above. Tonight we will have, let's say, a training which is more about the next step. You are manager and director. What do you need to do to reach this new step in your career? And usually what I'm seeing since a lot of years in LifeWave or my last company is that there is few points which are really important for you to understand and to adapt. Usually I'm talking about onboarding. And this tonight will be the focus, one of the focus. You need to understand that you will have a lot of profile when you begin your activity. You will make your name list, You will contact people, connect with people, and you will see. You will have few profile. Customers, people who are only, let's say, who only have interest into product, which is really nice. You will have as well people who have interest into passive income, but in a easy way. We could talk about sellers. And as well, you will have people who are really business oriented, career oriented. I'm talking about brand partners. And we need to understand this one, guys. Business partners and customers partners should be managed differently after signing up. 100%. You could not follow up someone in the same way regarding the difference of those profiles. This is one of the key. Usually, and what I have seen in the last years, usually we are mixing up a little our way to follow up people. We need to set up a clear guideline to make sure that we could maximize the potential of each brand partner or customers. So first of all, with customers, I would like to say that they are really important. Why? Because first of all, they discover the product, they are loyal with the product, and for you as a brand partner, as an upline, it is a good volume, okay? It is a good volume, a regular volume coming up. So it is something that you need to maintain, to take care. That's why with customer, all the time, I will suggest to have a regular follow-up with them, at least once a month, for recommendation, for follow their consumption. You could be there as well, let's say, to explain in details how to use the product when they do the package unboxings, etc. Your goal is to be sure that your customer has every parameters clear to enjoy as much as he can our technology. And I will suggest all the time as well to invite them for a starter seminar, only once, but for let them understand that there is other perspective in LifeWave. A starter seminar, and we did it already last year and this year in terms of training, but it is something to give, let's say, an overview about what is LifeWave, what we are doing. It's not only about product, we are able as well to offer career perspective. So do not hesitate to invite your customer to this type of event or as well to product seminars. Why? Because they could have interest into other product. I know that a lot of you are focusing on X39, but for example, in Romania, they are focusing a lot on Alavida as well. Every country is, let's say, have its DNA, but do not limit yourself with the customer. We used to say a loyal customer is the best future brand partner. Why? Because he know exactly what is a product, how does it works, and you know as me that for have success in this industry, it's about connecting ourselves with people and most important, sharing your story. People will have interest in what you have if first of all you have interest for people. So your goal is to connect yourself, to understand who they are, what they are looking for, and then you know that you could switch and put those people into another direction if they will, if they want, for sure. But the most important again is to understand that those people are really important for you in terms of volume, and you never know. A customer could have a big network. Maybe he do not want to, let's say, to enjoy the business models that we have to offer, but you could work with them in the depth, maybe to have recommendation. It happen a lot of time, guys, this. But again, we are not a direct selling company. We are a multi-level marketing company. Our goal is to create a network, and we talk all the time on duplication. This is the key, guys. But so many times in my last company or in LifeWave, I have seen, let's say, new brand partners who were not active directly. You need to set up a clear and strong onboarding with your people. Business partners are the most important. As you could see, they need to have a clear and strong onboarding. We will talk about this in details. But do not forget this one. Vision will determine the behavior. Your goal is to have this new brand partner active, to duplicate, to sponsor. Again, if they are not in this dynamic, you will lose your time and they will lose their time. So your goal is to be sure that you are making a babysitting at the beginning of their career in LifeWave, but they will have to set up quickly goal setting, action plan, and they will have for sure to follow, sorry, and to attend starter seminar, business seminar, product seminar. The most important in onboarding is to be sure your new brand partner is active. The babysitting has a limit, but you need to lead by example. If I am a new brand partner in your downline and I'm saying to you, okay, I would like to reach this goal, I am career oriented. Your goal as an upline or as a leader will be to show me the path. I need to understand from you what I have to do in a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis. Vision will determine my behavior. And usually, you know as me that not everyone who are joining us know multi-level marketing. They do not know what to do. So this is your responsibility and your goal to set up again a clear and strong onboarding for those people. And I used to say in my career that we could split the onboarding path, the onboarding process in 4 steps. Why? What is the goal about this? You need to educate new partners on what you have learned and proceed step by step and explain all the details. Our industry is not easy. Our industry is not difficult. It is different. So we need to teach them how to proceed. First of all, in the 4 steps that I'm talking about, you need to understand that everyone in your downline, in a structure, have a role. Regarding my point of view, we could split it. Managers are responsible for onboarding new partners in a direct way, but as well in the depth. Everyone should be responsible. And an important thing, your people will need to follow seminars. First point. So I'm talking about starter seminars, business seminars, product training. For sure, it could be in person and digital one. I will recommend all the time to have both because in a digital one, it is comfortable for sure. You are able to share, let's say, good information as we are doing tonight, but in-person meeting make the difference. It is when you have a physical event that you could feel, that you could see, that you could learn in a really strong way. So I will all the time suggest from you to invite every people of your downline to events from your leaders, from the corporate. This is really important. Then I will recommend all the time to have a specific theoretical training with the manager, with the sponsor, with the new brand partner. And you should have as well a one-to-one onboarding. So at the beginning, when you are a manager and director, it is still feasible to make a one-to-one onboarding. But then you will have to think about sit-in. Do you know what is sit-in, guys? Do you have an idea about this? Okay, sit-in is when you are beginning really to have a big network, so you have depth, and there is too many people to manage. Okay, the sit-in, the idea is the following: to split and to set up small group presentation with new people who have the same profile. And by this way, you could maximize and develop your time and be much more efficient in terms of onboarding. I used to do this a lot in the past in my last company, and we were making small rooms with people, 3, 4 people maximum. But it was a really good way to develop, explain, and onboard again a small group of people who are joining us. As you've seen in LifeWave, we have so many people who are joining the company. Could be the case as well in your downline. Try to find a right way to develop and, let's say, develop and maximize your time and then to be more efficient. So it is really important to understand that you have this possibility. In my case, if you are, or in my advice, if you are manager, director, you should focus on one-to-one onboarding, face-to-face, a specific one. And for sure, you will have to work with them on name list, appointment calls, business presentation step, and for sure, give them visibility about every event coming on for the following weeks and months. Okay? Following that, you have practical training. This is the third part. I will all the time make this as one of the most important part of the onboarding. Practice, 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 practice. Should I say it again? Practice. This is by practice that you have great result. You could have as much as you can of theory. If you do not practice, nothing will happen. So you need with the manager, the sponsor, the new partner, or maybe during a leader event to organize practice section, yes, with business presentation, appointment calls. We did it, for example, last time in Romania. If I have good memory, with 70 brand partners, who were sorry present, we have almost 150 or 60 appointments which were done. Same in Poland. I remember with 50, 60 packs, we made appointment calls workshop, and we had 220 appointments which were done. It is one of the key, ladies and gentlemen, to onboard your people. It will give confidence, it will give results, and it will be duplication. When I was doing a business presentation with people in the past, so they were signing up with me, and the idea was the following. So I totally understand what you are looking for, and you will see exactly what we will do in the following days and the following weeks. This, okay. A clear path. By the way, do you know already few people who could have interest in our product or in our business model? Yes? Okay. Directly, when they were signing up, I was putting them on a phone to set up an appointment with someone of their family, one of their friends. And by this, the guy was so leaving the business presentation as a new brand partner, but he was leaving with at least 2 or 3 appointments that I will assist as a leader, as let's say a sponsor, as the upline, to support and to be sure that we could have concrete and strong results quickly. People need to understand how does it works. So sooner your people are in action, better it is for them and better it is for you. Last part, all the time I'm saying that we are not a big, how could I say this one in English? Friends club could be, but my goal is the following: to let you understand that for sure in multi-level marketing we could make a lot of connection, but in the same time we are here with brand partners, business partners, so they need to be responsible. The babysitting from the upline and the sponsor has a limit. You need to get this. If you are doing too much babysitting for them, you will lose so much energy, so much time, and you will forget yourself. You should never forget yourself. So this is as well the responsibility of your downline to be autonomous, to be responsible. And by this, they should have homework. So official LifeWave material, online academies, training material, they should develop and study their activity and their concepts. So those guys, ladies and gentlemen, are really, really important. This is what I used to do in the past in my last company, and it was one of the key. We've been from a network of 6,000 active brand partners to 24,000 active brand partners. Why? Because we implement a strong onboarding process in our concept. And this is what we need as well to develop all of us. Onboarding program is really important. And the good thing in LifeWave, we have really experienced leaders, strong leader. You have the chance, ladies and gentlemen, to have this with your leaders at the moment. Regarding the follow, it's a really important part as well. As I was saying, you should invest your time in the right way. So I will all the time recommend to split your time in this way. 20% of your time should be focused on customers, okay? 30% of your time should be focused on sellers, and 50% of your time should be focused on builders. Builders, ladies and gentlemen, are again the most important people that you need to follow. They are the one building the business. So please keep in mind this one. 20% of your time should be invested in customers, 30 into sellers, 50 into builders. I will ask you a question, guys. And I'm sure a lot of you know already this answer, but I need to ask you for the new ones. How many hours do we have a week? We have 24 hours a day. So I guess it is the same in Romania, France, Spain. How many hours do we have a week? Usually when I'm doing this in seminar, so people are sometimes thinking, sometimes they're taking their phone, but you are right. I already seen Nadej and Corinne 168 hours a week. You do not need to invest so much time into your business life wave. You will see it just after, but we recommend all the time for a manager, a brand partner to manager, and we could say director to invest minimum 15 hours a week into the business. But you have specific action to set up and to follow. You will see it. But again, regarding this part, it is just a matter of organization and having a system. So regarding the onboarding, you need to keep in mind that without an onboarding, a proper onboarding, you will not have clear and strong result for your people and then for you. Why? Because their success is your success. Their success is your success. So it is really important to understand that the largest part of the onboarding process must be completed within four weeks from signing up. And this is why we say, and we recommend all the time, this one. Following the business presentation, within the 7 days, they should have at least the first main parts of the onboarding. Then they should have the support in a daily basis or in a, let's say, in a regular basis. And then they should have as well a leader seminars. Why? Because they will see the dynamic of the group. First point, they will understand exactly what is LifeWave. They will see the community. So it is really important in the first month of activity that they could attend at least a leader seminars. But again, business presentation, onboarding, name list, appointment call, business presentation that you would have to assist and to support. And then we talk about duplication. So again, there is few key in our industry, but if you want to be successful, you need to focus on your people and let them being successful. And the only way to let them being successful is the following: to have a strong and clear onboarding. If you are doing this, you will be able so to develop the potential of each brand partner that you will have. And not everyone will succeed. Let's be honest, guys. Not everyone will succeed. But do not forget this one. You remember the amount of new qualifications that we had this year. Everyone, guys, and it's not a secret, but everyone has the same patch. Everyone in LifeWave has the same technology. We are all using the same tool. We are all using the same compensation plan, marketing plan. we are all working with the same cards. The only difference will be this one: action, duplication, and find the right people to work with. So this is why there is, let's say, we could say a success in 7 stage. When you have, let's say, a new brand partner, they will have to learn how to initiate contact, how to make a product or business presentation, how to manage objections, how to make a closing and a sign up, how to make a follow up. And then you have this cycle. This, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the main key of our industry. You could go in every type of direct selling or multi-level marketing company. This is the key. There is no secret. Initiate contact, product and business presentation, manage objection, closing, signing up, follow up, duplication. So this is really important for you to understand that your people needs, again, to get comfortable with this, as you need to do this all the time because you need to lead by example. There is something in this graph that you have still difficulties. Initiate contact, or maybe the product or business presentation, or maybe the manage objections, the closing, the signed up. What is the most difficult for you at this stage? Interesting to see your situation on this topic. What is the most difficult for you at this stage? I will check the chat. But again, it's about practice, guys. It's about practice. So I'm seeing Sandra: closing and signing up, meet new people, develop my brand partner, il piano marketing, finding builders, initiate contact, managing objections. Okay. So finally, everyone, you see, everyone has, let's say, is a comfortable part, and as well the, I will not say weakness, but the one which are more struggling. Okay, let me tell you this one, guys. I have two stories. Again, it's about practice. When I was 22, and it is more about the new brand partners, this one, because I'm quite sure most of the brand partners connect know this story. But when I was 22, so 11 years ago, I used to live in Australia. And I have two topics to share with you. My first job in Australia that I have found on internet was to work in Brisbane, in Carindale, which is a big mall, okay? A big mall. And I used to work few more for Mika Beauty Cosmetic, which is an American company focused on makeup and skincare. And my goal was the following: to be at a kiosk in the middle of an alley in this big mall where you have thousands and thousands of people coming on every day. And my goal was to attract people, women, on my chair to present makeup or skincare. Do you think that at 22 years old as a man, I was comfortable in makeup and skincare? Do you think I was comfortable with makeup and skincare? I will tell you, I made terrible makeup for my first week. It was terrible. About foundation, blush, eyeliner, I still have picture and video of this. We had a lot of fun. But I will tell you this one. I will tell you this one. My first week, I made 761 or $63 of commission. Why? Because I had a lot of no, I had a lot of people saying me, I do not have interest, but I practice. And finally, a few weeks later on, I was so comfortable to ask a woman to go on my chair. What do you use for your skin, lady, miss? Makeup, skincare, makeup? Okay, let me show you something. So we have this. I mean, it's about practice, guys. My point is the following. It is not because you do not know a product or you do not know a concept that you could not be successful. you need to practice, you need to have regularity. It is really important to have consistency as well. But I will tell you this one. You could learn how to promote this patch. You could learn how to promote our business model as they did, as the other one did this year. You have seen the amount of qualification. They have the same thing. Practice. Do not be afraid about the no. The no means for me next opportunity. Next opportunity. If they do not want to join, okay, it's their problem. They are losing an amazing concept. So bad for them. But I know that I have other people to talk with. And for sure, at this stage, you could have difficulties into marketing plan, into technology, into how to onboard people, closing. But if you practice, you will develop your skills. There is no secret. This is the most important for me. And you need to be as well a loyal customer for yourself. You need to use the product, to be the product of the product. So in the case of makeup, I was not using the makeup, but I was really taking as much as I can the theoretical part and most important, the practical lesson. Other topic that could be a good inspiration for you. Following this part, I used to be a sales manager of door to door in Australia. So every week I was moving from a city to another one, and I used to have 17 people in my team. So it was a big van and two car, amazing trip, by the way. I did it for 6 months almost. And look at this. I remember before I was manager, I remember knocking a door at 8 p.m. I remember calling my father, Dad, maybe I made a mistake doing this job. It's not in the French culture to make door to door. I do not know in the other countries, but in France, we do not do this. And my father said, go for it, do it. So I remember knocking a door. Hi, my name is Alex, coming from France. How are you today? You could not imagine the amount of doors that I have to knock before to being really successful, comfortable. And by the way, all the time I'm sharing this story with the network, with you guys, it took me 44 doors to have my first yes, my first sell. So again, it is about practice, consistency, learning from experience, learning from mistake. Oh, maybe next time I should do it in this way. I should say this. Again, you need to practice. So I'm sharing these stories to let you understand that I understand, first of all, your position and your situation. But in the same time, I'm giving you this advice for having it in the past, but practice is the key. And it will be the same for you and your new brand partner. If your new brand partner practice, it will give you the possibility and for them the possibility to have result, experience, knowledge, confidence. Okay, guys? So, other important parts. Again, not everyone will follow you. Let's be honest. Not everyone will follow you. It's impossible. It is impossible. And it's part of the game. But again, the no means next opportunity. In our concepts, in our industry, in our business model, we are talking all the time about the fact that it is not a direct selling approach. We are not focusing on your situation. We are focusing on a global one. So your goal is really to understand this one. To have success in our industry, you need to develop and support a network of customers, sellers, builders. And when you begin your activity and when your people will begin their activity, they will need your support. So in this example, for example, I have Eric, André, Luisa, Eva, who are my first brand partner. So I'm here as an upline, as a leader to support them. Again, their success is my success. So they will understand as they will have their first customer. then they will have their first brand partners. And all the time, again, we talk about duplication. The model is the following. It's not on the personal volume that we have interest. It is about the global one. So more your network will have people, better it will be. But as you could see on this graph, it could be customers, sellers, builders. But more the volume will be important, more you will have the possibility as an upline to enjoy the marketing plan and the business model. This is totally 100% the philosophy of our industry. So, and there is a rule. As I was saying, not everyone will follow you. And this is a universal rule that I learned a few years ago. 4 to 1.33. Four people that you are contacting on a phone or in a direct way. Two people that are joining a business presentation. One who is signing up. 0.33 who is engaged. That means that you need, to make at least 12 contacts to have one person engaged into our business. Again, this is a difficult part. I will say difficult, but the difficult part of our industry, we are not a B2C, we are not a B2B, we are a P2P, people to people. The most important is to find people who are active. The babysitting again has a limit. So if you're a manager, director, or above, your focus should be on finding again people who are active. Regarding my experience, there is only two types of people. People who have interest, first point, and people who are engaged. You need to find the people who are engaged into our industry, into our model. Why? Because it will give you the possibility to enjoy our business model and most important, our marketing plan. You know it. Bon. Usually what I'm seeing in seminars that people do not know by heart their marketing plan, which is, regarding my point of view, a mistake. You should know by heart your career path and your marketing plan. Let's be honest. Who is really comfortable today to talk about cycling, matching bonus, or the criteria to reach the senior presidential director level? Again, the vision will determine the behavior, the marketing plan, the career path. It is your best friend. It is your GPS. It is the most important tool that you have in our company. For sure, with the patch. But both are linked. Without patch, you could not create a network. Without this, you could not use the patch properly, or at least in a business orientation. So you need to understand, guys, that again, the marketing plan is your best friend and this career path is your best friend. You need to understand exactly what you need to reach for reach a manager, director, senior director. Look at this. You have different paths for reach the manager. We know it. And you have everything, by the way, on your back office or with your upline or with your leader. I will not pass so much time on this. We know this. But what is really important for me to let you understand, and this is why for me LifeWave as one of the most competitive and one of the most easiest marketing plan in the industry. I used to work for my last company. I used to work for this company, for a last company, which have, let's say, a multi-level marketing plan. A multi-level marketing plan. That means that you need to develop a lot in a direct way and then to work into the depth. Okay. In LifeWave, we have a binary approach. That means that we have two legs, one left, one right. We are talking usually about a profit leg and a weak leg. Sorry, a strong leg, which is again where you have the biggest volume, and the profit leg, it is where you are usually, where you are paid. But what I would like to say with you, I used to have this multi-level approach, and I used to have 17 or 16 type of bonus. Was complicated. In our case, we have 4 type of bonus: margin, PIB, cycling, matching bonus. Boom! Easy one. And you do not need again to set up 10 lines in a direct way. You have 2 legs. So we are talking about volume. If you are able, if you are able to respect those criteria, let's say until the director, after that, ladies and gentlemen, it is just a matter of volume. It is just a matter of volume. Senior director, let's say the same request from the director. The only difference is about the volume. Executive, boom, 50. Presidential, 100. Senior presidential, 200,000 GVU. Again, it is a matter of volume. So you have really the chance in LifeWave to have a marketing plan which is easy to explain in the way that there is 4 type of bonus and our career path. And then it's about volume, duplication. So more your volume will be important. And if you respect again the criteria from senior director and until SPD, you will have the possibility to enjoy our business model. So again, use it. It is your best friend. It is a GPS. You need exactly to understand what you need to do to follow and to set up a clear plan for you. I'm quite sure all the people who are with me tonight who are attending this event, you are all business oriented. You are career oriented. So this is why you need, again, to understand this part. Ask your upline, ask your leader, follow as well in your back office. You have every information on this topic, which is again something that you need to know by heart. I will jump right now on organization, agenda, and actions. A brand partner, and we've seen it already, but during a manager academy, but it's important for me to remind you and to explain to the new ones what is important at this stage. A new LifeWave brand partner invests approximately 15 hours a week into the LifeWave business. In the beginning, he knows nothing, so he needs to get used to LifeWave, the product, the process, the technology, and then you, as the upline, and with the structure, you need to onboard them, as we discussed before. As you could see, there is a split in the month. At the beginning, he should have 6 hours invest in admin, 11 hours in visiting seminars, 3 hours for making appointments. The main focus for a new brand partner is actually this one: to have business presentation, product presentation, and selling. This is the most important task for a new brand partner. And then he will have time as well for onboarding and sit-in. But again, this is the ideal process step to follow if you are a new brand partner, if you have new brand partner. Most important, again, is to make them focus on business presentation, product presentation, and why not selling. And then for sure, as I was saying, you need to be comfortable in the other topics. But you need, as an upline, as a leader, to be part of this at the beginning. I will recommend, by the way, all the time when you have a new brand partner, to be present, to be supportive for the first 3 business presentations that he will do. As a babysitting, they will learn from you and you will be there to support them. And last but not least, a new brand partner should visit all offered seminars. And he should focus as well on writing the name list. I do not know a leader or a brand partner who was successful without a name list. It is really important for them and for you still to write a name list and have an active name list. It is the base of your business. No names, no calls, no business presentation, no product presentation, no brand partner, no new customers, nothing. It is the base. So your goal should be as well to focus on this one when you are making the onboarding of new brand partners. Regarding manager and director, and we will go like this until PD, you will see it's interesting. Regarding manager and directors, for sure they are more familiar with the process. They will invest. Usually it's quite the same as a brand partner, so they will invest 15 hours a week into the business. And they could invest time for sure with new downline, with the people who are already building the activity. And your goal will be to support them in sitting and why not onboarding issue. If they have, you need to adapt all the time about this. But this is really important for them when you are manager and director to focus on those. You need to consolidate the debt as well. But you should never forget, as you could see, it is the case here, but you should never forget to sponsor in a direct way. You need to lead by example and you need to reinforce your debt. So this is why, as a manager, you will have 2 hours in admin, so less as before. 11 hours are focusing on visiting seminar. As you could see, for brand partner and manager and director, it is still really important. Seminar, physical seminar are one of the key. Just FYI, for example, in my last network, every weekend, Paris, Lyon, Marseille, physical seminar. And we were making in average 3,500 newcomers a month, only for France. But physical events are really important, guys. And following that, if I'm going back to the manager and the director organization, they should still focus so on making appointments. And as I was saying, on business presentation, product presentation, and selling. Onboarding for sure will take more time and sit-in. As I was saying, sit-in is really important because your network will grow a lot when you are manager, director, and above. So you need to organize small group presentation with people who have the same profile. By this, you could, let's say, develop more your timing. You could be more efficient and you could see more people at the same time with the same profile. It is really important as well to do this type of thing. And I will not say, I'm looking as well on the chat, I will not say that physical are the most important. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Since COVID, we need to have a digital approach. But you will never have the feeling of a physical event during a digital webinar. It's impossible. I'm trying all the time to be full of energy as an example for sure, but during a webinar, but you will never have the same impact into a physical one, 100%. So again, it's about possibilities. All the time you need to adapt, and I will suggest all the time to have an hybrid approach. Okay? So your goal as a manager and director level is all the time for sure to focus on you, continuing to develop your direct line, but as well to focus and support your downline, your depth. And I will suggest as well at this stage to know at least the first step of the marketing plan until cycle, minimum, minimum. But you need as well to support, as I was saying before, your depth. So if they need to understand which type of action, which type of behavior, or let's say this one, how they could develop their income, you need to be there and you need to be responsible for them on this topic. Okay, guys? So I'm looking about the chat. Okay, no, we are good in terms of question at the moment. Regarding senior and executive director, this is your future, guys. This is your future. So you need to get this clear as well. The main tasks are still sponsoring, onboarding, small group presentation for your downline, helping downline to onboard partners. Senior and executive, have a different situation. Why? Because with a growing network, they need to invest more time into is online partners. Today, at this stage, you will have to focus as well more into your depth. Okay? And important topic, for sure, you are more focused on your own depth, but you should not forget to continue to sponsor people. Again, lead by example. But at this stage, usually, this is what we see into the industry, but your name list is quite, you use your name list. So since warm contacts are not, let's say, anymore available, because you already contact them, you need at this stage to make personal development and develop new skills. That means that you will need to get out and to get a focus on cold contacts. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be a really important step for you during this rank, fourth ranks. Again, when you are brand partner, manager, director, you are calling and making appointment with family, friends. We already seen this during our last manager academy. But then you will have to develop this step. Are you comfortable, guys, about direct contact, cold contact? It's really important. Are you comfortable with this? So I see Roxana, apparently it is the case. BK, no. Okay. Why BK? Tell me why you are not comfortable on this step. I just want to show you something while I'm expecting your response. But get this in mind. The reason most network marketers never make it to the top is because they do not know how to meet people outside their known cycle. Ladies and gentlemen, it is one of the key as well to develop and to reach, let's say, the biggest title, highest title of your network, of your career, sorry. So make a focus on this. You know what I used to do, BK, to train my people in the past? So I was going in the city to take coffee or to a restaurant, and I was asking them to begin a conversation, a natural conversation. Okay, I will remember all the time. Her name is Amélie, and she was, let's say, with this level, a director level, and she was reaching a senior director for us, if I have to make the comparison. And really professional girl, but she was totally afraid about, let's say, the direct contact. So I took my car, I made 5 hours of drive, and we've been to a restaurant in Strasbourg, so in the northeast of France, in Alsace. And I remember this, so we have three ladies on our right of 70 years old, something like that. And I remember myself asking Amélie to talk, to begin the conversation with, let's say, with both ladies. She began to be red, totally knocked, afraid, etc. I say, no worries, you will learn, step by step. I did one thing. Excuse me, ladies. Hi, how are you? Sorry to. We are new in the region, and we would like to discover the place. Do you have any recommendation to us? They talk 2 hours. They talk 2 hours. Keep in mind that when you are doing direct contact, you need to have a natural conversation. And your goal is not to speak, is to let them speak. People do not have interest to listen, they want to speak. So your goal is to ask question, open question, as we were saying during the manager academy. People will have interest in what you have if first of all you have interest for people. But again, as my example for Australia, it's about practice, 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 and practice. But it will be so important for you at the stage of senior and executive to be comfortable on this. And I am sure that you are totally able to make 3 new contacts a day. For example, again, I like personally once a week when I have time and when I am not traveling, but to go to a restaurant and to have a dinner by myself, I could guarantee that all the time, finally at the beginning, middle, or at the end, it depends of the mood, but I will meet people, I will connect with people. You need to open yourself. You need to share the patch. You need to share the light. If you are able to do this, you will have the possibility to develop again in a better way your network. You will be limited. You will be limited if you do not develop these skills. 100% BK. And I'm saying this to you because you were answering to the chat, but I could guarantee that it is not a unique case. So many people are, let's say, in this situation. And again, keep it simple. Same for the patch. You do not need to know everything on the patch, for be honest. I remember all the time Gina and Steve Merritt, amazing leader. Really, there is so many SPDs that are really successful, but I'm thinking about this event that I have with them in Portugal. All the time they are saying, keep it simple. You are not a doctor or you do not need to know everything. People first follow people and then a company. People first follow people and then a company. You need to share your story. You need to understand who you have in front of you. You need to identify a profile, a problem, an issue, a need, and then you adapt let's say, your discussion. And when you are doing direct contact, it is totally the philosophy. You just have a natural conversation as it is written. For example, if I am in a coffee, since when are you working there? What a nice place. Oh, I'm working there since 2 years. Oh, okay. What are you doing there? Ah, doing this. Okay, you are coming from this place? No, I'm quite new. By the way, do you have a recommendation or what is a specialty for food in Bretagne, in Vannes, in Bordeaux? Okay, this. Okay. So all your family is there? No? What? Okay. You mean you have a natural conversation and you ask question, and you need to find the right balance. And later you could say, look, at the end of your discussion, I'm actually developing a project here, and I like your profile. I like your profile. I will be really interested to meet you and discuss about a business opportunity. 100%. I did it so many times as well with our leaders in LifeWave. 100%. They give you name, last name, phone number on a paper. And it could take 5, 10 minutes. Easy one, but you need to open again your space and your behavior for this. It's about practice, guys. And you could have a lot of situation: restaurant, after work, association, supermarket, taxi. I'm thinking as well about BlaBlaCar. We have BlaBlaCar in France, and I know that it is a case in other country, but super context to make new contact. Your goal is to connect yourself with new people. Again, we are a P2P industry, people to people. It's about numbers game. More you will connect yourself, more you will have possibility to have a new customer, new sellers, and new builders. So let's see when you are, let's say, more comfortable on those steps and when you have a network which is growing. But let's see what will happen when you are a presidential director. The presidential director has to do both: develop his network and support the existing partners. He has to find the right balance for that. He must organize in person and digital seminars. In total, the workload accumulates to approximately 25 hours a week, which is 100 hours a month. But as you could see, at this time, at this level, the responsibility are not the same at all. The PD is still focused on direct sponsoring. He onboard the new recruits, and for sure he supports the downline, but the tasks are not the same. He is now partly taking over management and leadership tasks. So, and I will say this one. I will say this one. You could not do everything by yourself. I have seen so many presidential or SPDs and top leaders from my last company who were trying to do everything. It's impossible, guys. You need to understand that you need to delegate. The babysitting has a limit, so you need as well from your people, your senior director, executive, director, manager, to get responsible. You are here as well for sure to be the upline, the leader, the let's say the one responsible for the global network, but everyone needs to get responsible. If you are trying to do everything, I will give you 3 months, maximum 6 months. You will make a burnout. It's impossible, guys. I'm I'm fully transparent with you. I have seen this so many times in my career. Everyone needs to take his responsibility. So please think about this one because this situation could begin in director, senior director, executive director. Teach your people how to get responsible, give them autonomy, give them tasks, give them leadership, and you will for sure find a good way and a good balance within your structure. So regarding and going back into the PD agenda, as you could see, 10 hours are for administrative, 20 hours are dedicated to organize seminars, 10 hours for contact and appointment. Again, we lead by example. 40 hours for business presentation and selling. And it could be linked with starter and business seminar at this stage when I'm talking about business presentation and selling. 5 hours for onboarding. As you've seen, we have less onboarding because it is a depth which is doing that. We delegate and then we could make sit-in. It's important for you as a presidential director or an SPD to be there for this type of thing. You are the one who have reached their goals and you have the experience. So it's really important for you as well to participate of this type of actions. So guys, let me show you something. When you are presidential directors, this is what I suggest in your organization in a month. I was doing this in my last company, and this is what I used to teach to my leaders and top leaders. 7 days a week, 4 weeks. Everything is planned. There is a system. And as you could see, every week has a specific thing. The first day of the month, the Monday for the week 1, I will have for sure a meeting with my senior director and executive director. My goal is to be with them to plan the month, to be sure about the strategies, the action plan, to align everything with finally my top leaders in my depth. Then following that, we will organize the Tuesday a manager and director meetings to work into the depth and to share what we discuss. Again, vision will determine the behavior. Every week are important. Every month are important. And it is your goal to be, let's say this one, to have proximity with your network to show them the path to follow. And then you need to have rituals. As you could see, every Wednesday I have a product training. I know, by the way, that the third Wednesday of a month, I have a training with David Schmidt. So every newcomers, every people should participate on this. The first day, once every 2 weeks, I will have a training for the new manager to duplicate, to train, to show them, to be there. They need a specific support. The manager level is one of the most important. Everything begins with the manager title. And then for the Saturday, you should have physical or digital event as well. But the first Saturday, you should have a business opportunity meeting and then a starter seminar. Why not? This is what we were doing in the past and it was really successful. but you need to find the balance, as we were saying, between the digital and the physical in-person event. And it depends for sure of the country and the network habits. I'm just making a recommendation, guys, about what I have done in the past and what was successful. But inspire yourself from this. Every people that you are meeting for the business opportunity meeting is focused on joining, welcoming new brand partners. Directly, you could mix it and link it with a starter seminar. By this, you are developing 100% your onboarding process. The week 2, we will make a follow-up with senior director and executive, and then the strategy follow. Follow up with manager and director, product training. Then we know that the second Saturday of the month, we have a business seminar, which is the next step of the starter seminar from the first Saturday. Here we will have every people who are business oriented. The content is not the same, and you will have a training on network and sales. Then the third week, same. Follow up, product training, training with new manager, and then again a physical event with BOM and starter seminar. And the week 4, same spirit, and we finish with a Saturday, the business seminar. But look at this, I have another type of event, global meeting, where I could do recognition, testimonial, training, onboarding. It's really important as well to implement this type of thing into your depth, into your network when you have this type of title, presidential or SPDs. It is really important again to find the balance digital, physical, but there is only physical event which will give declic, momentum into our business. People first follow people. We need to play, not to play, but to share emotion, story, to be together. This is one of the heart of our industry. So guys, you need to understand this one. As a manager, directors and above, your next step, your focus is the following. Continue to have a focus and consistency on new contact, appointment, business presentation, of sponsoring. All the time I'm saying there is two key in multi-level marketing. Be a sponsor. Number two, keep being a sponsor. It is really important to focus on that. Then you need to invite your people to start their business, product and sales, to make follow-up, onboarding. And as we said, to duplicate manager because it is the key in our model. If you are making a duplication of manager, you will create your future leaders. There is no secret, guys. But again, there is step to follow, system to follow, and rules to follow. You will need to keep, let's say, again, to keep a system, to keep your action plan in front of you. Consistency is the key. So, guys, I hope I was clear on this. I know it could be a lot of information. My goal is trying to give you, let's say, advice in an easy way. There is so much to say. I could stay 2 hours more with you, but the idea is this one, to give you visibility and vision about what you need to do to reach higher title. So I will just finish with few things. We still have 15 minutes, but you know that it is really important in multi-level marketing to use every type of tools that you have at your disposition. And I'm thinking for sure about incentive trips. I'm quite sure everyone in this room loves travels, right? Am I right? We just get back from, well, it was last month, no? But we've been in Morocco. My first trip with LifeWave was in Crete, then we've been in Prague, and then Morocco. When we've been in Crete, sorry, we've been 50 people, 60 people. In Prague was almost 90 people, 100 people. In Morocco, we've been 185 people. Amazing growth, amazing moment. It was really exceptional. Next year, we will have again two trips. We will go to Croatia, Dubrovnik. Please, ladies and gentlemen, use this type of incentive to develop your business. It is a tool for you. It is a perfect way to develop your network, to give vision as well to your network. I will go back on criteria about this. First of all, the qualification period is between the 21st of October 2024 until the 23rd of February 2025. Okay, so you still have time. In total, we are talking about 18 weeks, guys, about this, about qualification period. And the trip will take place between the 8th and 12th of May 2025. And for this, you have as before a system of points for qualify yourself. All brand partners who earn 100 points through the below mentioned activities will earn a trip for two people and one flight reimbursement. For people who are living in Europe, we are talking about 500 euros. And I think I am right saying that for South Africa, it's 980 euros. Let's confirm. I do not remember. I think it is it. In any case, if you have 100 points, two people could go and one flight reimbursement. And if you have 140 points, you will have still two people for the trip, so you and a guest, and two flight reimbursement. And regarding the activities, the criteria, you have several options. First of all, as we were saying, we are a multi-level marketing company. So our goal is to encourage and develop sponsoring. So during the qualification period, you could have the possibility to earn points if you are making new people, new sponsoring with core, advanced, premium, or in any case, PC, PC Plus, or retail customers. As you could see, it is a really powerful way to make points. Again, as well, if those people met an upgrade, so the people that you sponsored personally during this timeline, during the qualification period, if those people make an upgrade, you could earn points as well. Here you have the details, starter to core, starter to advanced, starter to premium, etc., etc. Everything is there. And in case on FAQ or the website with the back office. Then I would like to precise something. If you are developing your activity, for sure you will have the possibility to make a rank advancement. So you could reach manager, director, senior director, and above. But there is a rule. You could have points for this if you make a personal rank advancement, but the company will ask you within the period of 18 weeks, so the qualification period, to respect at least, to qualify at least 4 weeks your new title. And by this, you will have the possibility to earn the point. So 4 weeks, but not in a consecutive way. You have flexibility. Then we are here as well to support and to recognize your job, your position of leaders, upline, sponsor. So again, your goal is to develop and support your network. If the people that you personally sponsor during the qualification period rank advance, you will have the possibility to earn points, but they will have to follow the same rule as you. That means that you will have the possibility to earn the point of a rank advancement of your personal enrollment if they achieve 4 weeks the new rank, not in a consecutive way, but still 4 weeks as you. Keep this one in mind. And then you have the possibility as a last criteria to earn point if you maintain your lifetime rank. So if you are manager, director, senior director, it's 1 point per week. And if you're executive, presidential, and senior presidential director, it's 2 points per week. So for the first levels, you have 18 points like this. For the second step, 36 points. So you could do 30% of your qualification criteria on this as maintaining your title. So guys, I have a question. Who would like to join us in Dubrovnik? Who is ready to join us in Dubrovnik? It will be an amazing trip. Guys, I do not know if you already been in Croatia, but it is an amazing country in terms of culture, food, environment. Are you ready to join us to this trip? Guys, we are expecting at least to have 250 packs. Let's do it. Let's share the light. Let's share our concept. Let's share our business opportunity. Let's do it. I'm sure we could do it. This year we had in Morocco almost 40 people from Romania, from Poland. We have people from South Africa, France, Italy, Germany. Let's meet our community. Let's do it. You could be sure that we prepared internally a really, really good program for all of you to recognize your work and for sure to have a great um, moment in Dubrovnik together. So guys, before we finish, it was really important for me as well to give you visibility. We will talk more about this certainly for the second session, but at least you have the information tonight. I would like to inform you that we will have beginning of next year a lot of events coming on for the EMEA market. First of all, the 15th of February, I will manage a forum in Madrid